Because it's been allowed for so many years now, y'all want to clean it all up, or clean it up. But the only way you're going to be able to do that is you're going to have to clean house. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to put somebody back in office who's going to stand up to this tyranny and this crooked shit. You know what I'm saying? While you're sitting there playing games, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy, you know what I'm saying? But we see former CIA chief say, Green not fit to hold public office. You know what I'm saying? Well, we see right here the CIA might not even be fit to even hold any kind of position in the United States other than to control religious, political, and the population order, you know what I'm saying? So you ain't fooling nobody with that bull because we haven't seen nothing that you're all supposed to be doing for the people and what is really your job is what we really need to ask. You know what I'm saying? Because we tired of this Gestapo garbage that went on, what we saw went on during the pandemic, and go back to work bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But we see Suffolk County Legislature recognize Pastor for community service in humanitarian efforts. That's good to hear. We see the NHI guys warn against describing that we're not going back over that stupidness. You know what I'm saying? And all kinds of bull. You know what I mean? But we see a lot of bull going on. You know what I'm saying? We see a lot of bull going on in more ways than one. So we're gonna look at some local on the local vibe. You know what I'm saying? You know, we see Kathy House getting her little nugget rock. You know what I'm saying? We see New York Demon Democrat has a lot of questions for the creepy Joe Biden administration, Pentagon leak, and I would too because it definitely shows whatever was leaked by the gentleman. You know what I mean? Definitely shows the criminality that's within our government, the cesspool that been there for years, going all the way back to LBJ and them crooked niggas lying to us about a whole bunch of shit, and then we sitting up here going to war and all kinds of shit, and many Americans have lose their lives in more ways than one. You know what I'm saying? In more ways than one. We see victims of brutal anti-Semitic attack in New York City will testify in House hearing on Braggs. You know what I'm saying? Oh my goodness, yes. Why Braggs sit up there and do nothing at all? But we see this one is coming in like Victoria Nava 2 days ago. You know what I'm saying? The New York Post. Go ahead, Nava. You know what I'm saying? We see Joseph Bergen, a Jewish man, brutally beaten in in various anti-Semitic attacks near Times Square. Times Square at that. But Bragg sitting up there talking about some Trumpy day. Imagine that. While this guy is being beaten to bloody pulp, you know what I'm saying, because he's I guess a Jew or whatever he wants to consider himself, and you sitting up there beating this man up, and they need to cut this out. You know what I'm saying? Because not every Jewish person is involved in every single thing, and we have to understand that. You know what I mean? Some may not, but we know that majority of the regular population may not be. It doesn't matter what we know about the historical facts. Like I said before, beating up one or two is not going to solve anything, and all this bullshit. And Alan Braggs needs to be out there protecting the Jewish community and putting his polices on the street to make sure that they don't get this happening anymore, and for all communities as well, because they haven't done it for the black community for sure. And Alan Braggs ain't no more than a sellout, bully ass clown. You know what I'm saying? Let's be honest. And they need to do a deep investigation on him. You know what I'm saying? Let's be blunt. Legal weed is turning New York workers into zombies. That's bullshit. That's bullshit because, matter of fact, when you smoke weed, you should be concentrating even more on the flow and the groove of your skills. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be sitting there doting anyway. You know what I'm saying? We see here three men, you know what I'm saying, look like a Latino descent, Caucasian, of course, mixed breed, aggraved, after raping 6-year-old, after raping a 6-year-old, right? Long Island men, grave victims' pockets, change DA said. But we see here, this is coming in by Michael Mashburn, it looked like 2 days ago, coming out with Daily Voice. You know what I'm saying? But we see Long Island man is facing, you know what I'm saying? This Long Island man is facing, more than a decade in prison after admitting that he raped a 6-year-old girl. This is, and he's Latino, Spanish as well. Okay, so you're beginning to see the result of what's going on, because we saw that even back then when this Latino guy kidnapped four, I think like 4 different girls and had them in his basement in dog cages for over 10 years. You know what I'm saying? So y'all keep on playing around in this country talking about all this mercifulness that you have or what's creeping over our borders, and you're going to pay a heavy price at 4.9 million of them, a billion of them already in the country, and Biden talking about in May, you know what I'm saying, he's going to down, in May 11, he's going to down Title 42, so it may get even rougher. This is Biden words, it's even going to get worse at the border. This is what Biden said. You know what I'm saying? This is who we voting for. This is the plan that they put into play against the American people. So while the American people are supporting them, they don't realize that a joke is a joke until it turns to tears, and then it turns back on you, and then what you're going to do. You know what I'm saying? So you better start paying close attention, you know what I'm saying? Start paying close attention to what's going on in more ways than one. We see New York Commission admits people taking advantage of bill reform, nominates city perception of feeling unsafe. Oh, this is about time we hear it from your lips. You know what I'm saying? We see half of the migrant pilling, you know what I'm saying, half of migrant pilling into New York not vetted out for polio. Top doctor warns. You know what I'm saying? He said they're not been backed or, you know, before the polio had been warned. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Key New York Republicans very concerned about Oxford's pick for top judge over decision to free rapists. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, because she's a Luciferian, and this is the type of stuff. Did of sex trafficking, pedophilia, and all kind. You know what I'm saying? It's all the agenda, story reading in the Library of Dragons, and all that. This is their world. You know what I'm saying? But we see this coming up called Campanelli, Campan, Campanelli. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And George Fizz, George Fizz Gibbons, 5 hours ago, Eastern Standard Time, coming off the New York Post. You know, say 5 hours ago, Eastern Standard Time. You know, say coming in by Carl and John, you know what I'm saying, you know, in more ways than one, the ranking Republican on the state Judiciary Committee on Sunday ripped Kathy Hochul crazy behind pick for New York Chief Judge after the Post revealed that the veteran jurors tossed a rape conviction last month. Imagine that. Another demon Democrat at his best, tossing cases, living it up on the sunshine. You know what I'm saying? While victims pay the price and so forth, because this is a Luciferian world. Isn't this in hell? You're going to be weeping and wailing on national TV and screaming and burning, butt naked, trying to climb up the mountain while Satan sit on the mountain and look down at you. And you burning and all this garbage ass crap. You know what I'm saying? But we see Senator, you know, who believe that bull, Senator Palubo said that decision by the State of Appeals Associated Judge Rowan Wilson raised serious questions about his fitness for the bench and warrants scrutiny by New York lawmakers who are set to hold a confirmation hearing for the nominee on Monday. Oh yeah, it's getting better and better, isn't it? It's getting better and better as we see. You know what I'm saying? As we see, you know what I'm saying? We see a lot of crap going on, and we see SNL mocks Eric Adams. You know what I'm saying? Newly appointee Rat Kaz, while taking jabs at Staten Island. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, we see a whole lot of turning up on that one. You know what I'm saying? See a lot coming up on that one. You know what I'm saying? We see a gay couple in New York City, attacked, beaten in Times Square. You know what I'm saying? We see a lot of that going on. We see new robot police officer will be used to new robot police officer will be used to stop crimes in New York soon. There we go with the robots. Demon Democrat work, baby doll. Y'all don't want to listen. Okay. We see the food stamp recipients can now double their money in New York State. You know what I'm saying? Okay. But I ain't getting double myself, is I? You know what I'm saying? We see two counties in New York State are among top 5 highest property tax rate. Yeah, New York is damn sure on the top of that barrel. You know what I'm saying? If we really look at it, you know what I'm saying? In more ways than one. You know what I'm saying? We see the NYS DMV could could the license you renewed during COVID be suspended? Okay, all right, all kinds of garbage. We see New York County most at risk for fatal mosquito